Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irvin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. They go play action with Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Jared first in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
11-yard line.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Levante David. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Alert! Under 10! 250!
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. Elijah Kansas. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. On first and 10, here's Baker. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. From the 35, it's first and 10. On play action, Mayfield. A lot of chances on that one. It goes bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to... A turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 20 on the connection. First down, L.A.
Set. 50-50, 20.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's Irvin. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 32-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Cameron pitches. There to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's second and 8. Baker to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Now it's going to be third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Godwin working the right side. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Buccaneers 7, Rams nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Strong. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
27-yard line.
Monday. Set. Moving hot.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Levante David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 4.
From the 31, here's second and 6.
Set. Yellow lady.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8.
Set. 250.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end Higbee. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
On the play.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, L.A.
At the 23-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, here's Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Emmanuel Forbes on the stop. It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
180. What's up?
He'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Right back to Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium. After a short break, it is 3rd and long.
180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. A gain of 16 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the run to the right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Braden Fisk in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33.
Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Baker. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Rams punting unit coming out. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. We'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, looked like he wasn't a scene for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll manage only a couple. Braden Fisk. He's there to bring him down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Moving to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
A ball deep for the end zone. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
On the coverage.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. Let's give. This is Irving. He'll take this down to the 47. Cameron Kitchen there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down, Buccaneers.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That's Ibuka in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's Osden open downfield. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there of utilizing the play action to pick up a nice gain. And the nice thing about play action, Mike, is it's such an easier burden for the offensive line. Those defensive linemen don't get into pass rush mode as quickly as they do in drop-back pass. And with that protection, he has plenty of time to find his open target. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
28, Rams 3. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Play action now for Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10.
Hey, 5-0! Set! Tonight!
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second down.
180! What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On third down, it's Irving. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their puncher out there. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. A give, and here comes Williams. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Lady!
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
It's 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with White. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's White. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Mayfield. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
32. Pitch. Ready.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. A nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one.
Jacob Parrish on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Set. 21.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A 1 yard loss on the play. It's now third
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. It is third and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and